say the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Chicago. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
38-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Going to run again with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Williams from the gun. Connecting with his back here, Swift. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. And here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. Leading them out to a 6th-round pick in 2025 after spending a year at Notre Dame and several at Duke. It's Riley Leonard.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now it's Leonard. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Achane running right. On the move, past the 40. And he takes it down to the 33. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Leonard. He'll drop this down to Achane. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 12. First down Miami.
In the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They ran that screen perfectly. Interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. At the 20. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown Chicago. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. The Bears will jump down to a 7-0 lead. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Back to the air following that pick 6. Hits him on the in route. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down Miami.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down carry for Achane. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down. Let's stick with Achane. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Leonard. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
It's Achane, the inside give. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Running to the air now. Cox, this is Xavier Leggett. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down run from Achane. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. That'll be the first and more. And he only needed one more step for the score. They stuck him at the 2. They come through a massive gain there on fourth down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
First and goal, Miami.
H.M. has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Shotgun now on third down. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. Sanders sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Why the defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Staying grounded with Swift. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. To throw, Leonard. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
A-Chan, a first down carry. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
A-Chan again on second. Still has some space inside the 35. This is ahead for about 5. And that tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready up.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
That's another Dolphins first down.
With the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here.
It's a gain of
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's Leonard to throw. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Here we go, set.
To throw. Here's Leonard. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like pass across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Line up the design keeper. So less than a field goal separating these teams. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Chan again. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal because of it. I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Leonard gets to space right side. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. White. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, they still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther
Running for it, it's AJ. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
That one's out and caught on the right side. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And an inside handoff to Swift. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
The line of scrimmage.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's... too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start the drive with H. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. And this is now a 100-yard gain for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Leonard now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Trying to pick it up here with H. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, we're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Leonard setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
All right, Leggett makes the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's taken down at the 30. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the fourth. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chan to the right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up with an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
2nd down pass play coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. He's going to throw this one. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 12.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Running on 2nd with White. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. But I think they'll hear about it when they...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. All right, Leonard has everyone set. They're lined up to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. Sanders all set to send it away.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 16 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. It brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Has some daylight through the 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Dolphins send running back Devon Achane getting back to work. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not for the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10, it's a give to White. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. The Bears decide to call their first time out. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's White again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Looking to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Here's a quick throw to the left. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's a toss to White. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
2nd and 3 now. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, and they can be powerful blockers. It can make a huge difference in a run game.
Design quarterback run here. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today.